So Jessica writes, many pursuers I work with are very anxious and hard on themselves and get critical with their partner when they get overwhelmed. For example, I wouldn't be so stressed if you helped more around the house, were more organized. I sometimes have trouble finding the attachment frame here. Is it like the pursuer blames the withdrawer for their overwhelm? How would you work with this?
Okay, so zooming out with Jessica's question, the first thing I think of is pursuers have a negative view of self.
Mm-hmm.
So automatically, it's really important to know this. And this is how we learn the theory and the science behind the theory, and we bring the science to life with our clients. And so we expect our pursuers to have a negative view of self, which means I'm easily overwhelmed. I feel more needy. I tell my loved ones all the ways they're not supporting me very much. I feel like I'm not getting it. I'm anxious and hard on myself and get critical with their partner. There's so much happening on the inside for a pursuing client, but when they start talking about needing help around the house, I lose experiential contact. What's happening on the inside? What's the emotion that drives your request for more help around the house? I'm not saying it's not a perfectly appropriate request, but in these sessions with me, we don't talk about content like this. We have to reference our own inner worlds, and it's my unprocessed pain and unprocessed fear that drives my request for help. Maybe incredibly legitimately, maybe also just as an echo of unprocessed pain and fear, I'm being more critical and I'm making more demands because the energy of my emotion doesn't stay inside my own body. It comes out. And as it comes out with harshness and huffy and puffy and criticism and pursuey stuff. And my partner will feel that instantly. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So I'm saying, oh, you're talking about how things are on the house, which is really understandable. And yet my job is to help you share the emotion underneath that request, underneath that demand, underneath that criticism. You're feeling what? The human brain is way too risk adverse to just criticize your loved one for no reason. You're stressed, you're anxious, you're overwhelmed. And on the inside of you, this is step 3 of the steps and stages model. This is Tango Move 2. I've got to get this type of pursuer focused on their own inner world and realize there's a whole show happening in there. There's a whole movie playing in there wherein they just think, I need more help at home, which I'm not saying they don't, but we can't just let it be about household chores and balance of tasks and who needs to do more at home. We could talk about the division of labor, whatever we need to talk about. The reality is it will only temporarily soothe your anxiety. Your anxiety will come back, or your anxiety will never actually go away. You won't get the relief you think you will.
Behaviors will never scratch the emotional longing itch. For more hot tips on emotionally focused therapy, go to theeftcafe.com and sign up for our newsletter where you will receive short little clips like the one you just watched.